Today on Fashion Guide, the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week of the fall-winter season of 2015-2016. We'll show you how it went down with videos from the most interesting shows, interviews with Kazakh and foreign fashion designers, and, of course, the collection reviews. Trends and styles of the Fashion Week. Watch it all right now. Do you like huge cities like New York? Contrasting styles and nonchalant chic are characteristic features of the Big Apple's street fashion. For the second season in a row, this city inspires the collection of the Kazakh designer Leonid Zherevtsov. Models in daring looks walk the catwalk to foot-tapping music. Men's and women's looks conveyed the mood of nonchalance, audacity, almost recklessness. In his new collection, Leonid offers bombers, voluminous sweaters and cardigans, a wild color palette, and a mix of the unmixable. His strong grunge style is emphasized by denim, checkers, and rugged boots. The collection is devoted to a freewheeling girl who just got out of the metro station. It's about freedom, about being on the loose. It's things you can wear with your evening gowns or walking the streets in your denim jacket and sneakers. The designer accentuates the details. Belt bags, stockings, belts, coffee cups, and appliques of Disney characters accurately convey the look of the modern young urban crowd. The impressive yellow fur coat was the climax of the show. The show of this Fashion Week's headliner, Abzal Isabekov, was equally interesting and striking. The Parsons and St. Martin's graduate issued a collection with a strong masculine vibe. The collection is about manliness and traditions. I was inspired by the works of photographers Robert Mapplethorpe and Peter Hujar, and I wanted to study the intersect between filth and elegance that they so gracefully convey in their works. The fashion designer achieved this goal by combining classic suits with latex clothes. The Abzal Isabekov trouser suits are defined by perfect loose cuts, belts, and long gloves. I studied dressmaking, and it's a skill I wanted to demonstrate in my collection. It has a lot of men's suits inspired by the 1970s silhouettes. Look at these lapels and bell-bottom trousers, like the ones worn in the end of the 1970s, like hippie bell-bottoms. Classic Greco-Roman wrestlers inspired Abzal to create his latex t-shirts. His hard-boiled and exquisite collection is what Kazakh catwalks were longing for. Every International Fashion Week is a showcase of young talent. The minor catwalk shows raise special interest as they give an idea of what the Kazakh fashion industry will be like in the near future. Actually, it's young designers who I want to see the most, as they are always a breeze of fresh air. It's mostly people who studied abroad, who have a fresh vision, and who are still in search of their own style, and who, therefore, are open to all kinds of creative experiments. That's why I just can't wait to see the young designers' shows. We carefully study their collections to try and predict who will become the next big name. Camila Moore was the first to show her clothing line. The collection was inspired by the idea of harmony between humans and nature, which was accentuated by natural fabrics and special prints. Camila uses a lot of fur items as accessories.
Я старалась воплотить в своей коллекции мотивы природы, то есть у меня есть...
In my collection, I wanted to convey the motifs of Mother Nature. I use floral motifs and natural fabrics like silk, cashmere, and fur.
Основной концепт я делала на тканях. Ткани у меня очень натуральные, шелк, кашемир, меха.
Aygul Besyenova's brand, Bru, offers feminine looks in the spirit of the 1970s. Bell-bottoms, pointed collars, and oversized sleeves. The designer uses classic cuts with various fabrics like silk, chiffon, and velour. The geometry of dresses emphasizes the exquisiteness of the collection. As for the color palette, Aygul's advice is to wear gold, bordeaux, and turquoise next season. Jean Tolibayev's debut is a drastic contrast with everything we told you about today. The founder of the brand, Kik, offers men's and women's clothing lines. His revolutionary style is reminiscent of the avant-garde art of the 21st century. Sophisticated cuts, a mix of various textures, and unusual accessories are everything you need to start big. I have nothing to say about the mood of my collection. It's just a mix of ideas I accumulated over the past 5 years. I didn't come up with anything new. I just used the basic clothing elements and shifted main constructive lines a bit. Collections by young designers please the eye and raise eyebrows with their daring solutions. These designers demonstrated a variety of styles and color palettes, combinations of fabrics and textures, prints and accessories. For our debutantes, it looks like audacity and femininity are the core trends of the upcoming fall-winter season. The Fashion Week surprised us with diverse styles and very special messages from the designers. From the Ukraine, Yelena Ryeva's collection was created with the motto, "Time for love, time for peace." It is the idea of time and how it impacts the modern life that turned Yelena on. The couturière offers a lot of lacework, exquisite dresses, and elegant suits.
В этом сезоне мы использовали кружево с сложными элементами. Потом
This season we use sophisticated lacework elements. Also, you see handcrafted items made in Vyshyovanka style by the Ukrainian embroiders.
костюма методом вышивалки собиралась эта сборка.
Handcrafted items were also spotted in Uzbek designer Lali Fazilova's dresses. Her collection was a display of wild colors, lush embroidery, and abundant flower ornaments. Her show was preceded by 1970s music videos. 20th century fashion history inspired Lali to create the looks for the upcoming season. Traditional Uzbek touches and ethnic motifs complemented the collection's dresses, skirts, and double-breasted overcoats.
Моя коллекция называется «Мадемуазель Сюзанна». Мадемуазель Сюзанна очень любит Сюзанне. Так как я приехала из Узбекистана, я в своей
My collection is called Mademoiselle Susanna. Mademoiselle Susanna is really inspired by Suzanne. That's the Uzbek embroidery style. In my collection, I used our traditional handcrafts in modern and very wearable interpretations. Handcrafted elements are used in each of my items. All these time and labor-consuming appliques, especially Suzanne-style appliques and ornaments, were made specifically for my collection.
Узоры этих вышивок сделаны специально для этой коллекции.
The collection's character is modern, intellectual, and fashionista. Lali's clothes are for those who love non-conventional combinations of bright colors. Meanwhile, Russian designer Maya demonstrated less colorful looks. Her fourth collection is devoted to India. The southern Indian state of Kerala was the source of inspiration for the designer and the driver behind these very special pieces of clothing, like skirts with Kerala flower prints. We use a huge number of natural fabrics, organza, chiffon. We work masterfully with nets, sequins, embroidery, and mix it all. We don't like things to be too revealing or too skin-tight or too short, so everything you see in my collection is quite feminine and not limited to a certain age group. The collection's moderate color palette says it's all about the brand's preferences, elegant chic. Maya's collection contains the whole spectrum of evening looks from long flowing dresses to velvet suits to cocktail dresses. Yet despite all that, some pieces of clothing could be used as casual attire. Some items in the collection are more casual and wearable, but they're very limited in number. Actually, Maya's clothes are mainly for evening functions, because this type of embroidery and handcraft is the best match for certain social functions. Classic looks, 1970s, traditional motifs, grunge, street fashion, these are the variety of styles that the designers had on offer during the Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week. The most popular fall-winter trends are business suits, long dresses, bell-bottoms, and velvet textures. Their collections are full of the modern spirit of freedom and style. We were especially happy to see that Kazakh men's clothing design is finally on the rise. That's all for today. Stay tuned to Kazakh TV and don't miss our next fashion guide. Same day, same time.